Hey, what's up guys? So for those that are interested in obsidian weapons and actually how to get the best deal on one of these guys, it's not how you would think. You don't want to craft your own obsidian weapon because you can get a way better deal if you want to get a higher tier weapon by checking the auction house and being a little bit patient and waiting it out. What I'm talking about is the obsidian base weapon requires an illustrious salvage weapon, which is around 300 to 400 gold depending on your server, right around there. Meaning, so the first cost is 300 to 400 gold to make the tier 1 version. But in order to get a heroic or arcane status one like that, you have to do regrading. And if you've done any regrading whatsoever, you know that it gets really, really expensive and you have lots of failures. So these are level 50 weapons, and to regrade one, even just to try, it's approximately about 50 gold every time that you do a regrade. A regrade scroll costs you around 30 gold approximately on each server. So approximately the total cost to try, just to try to regrade, is 80 gold per try. So if the basic obsidian weapon costs you around 300, we'll go lowball. We'll say 300 gold to make an obsidian weapon at tier 1. To regrade it up to tier 2 to the rare status, it would cost you at the bare minimum 380 gold. To regrade it up to the arcane status, it would at bare minimum cost you 480 gold. To get it to heroic, that would be 540. To get it to unique, it would be at the bare minimum 620, and celestial would be 700 gold. Bare minimum. That's if you are the luckiest guy in the world. You have RNGesus on your side, and he just gives you everything that you want. But that's not going to happen. Let's be honest. You're not going to be that lucky. You're not going to get 5 straight regrades to go up. You are going to fail. You are going to lose a lot more. So celestial at the very cheapest is 700 gold. You see over here we have a celestial obsidian katana, and that is 2,700 gold. That's actually a really, really good price, because if you've regraded like I have regraded in the past, and I've done some recently, you know that you fail about 50% of the time. So you also downgrade as well as you get a little bit higher. So once you can comfortably realize that celestial status will cost you around 2,000, 3,000 gold, any weapon that is celestial status, like this obsidian katana, should be worth probably 3,000 to 4,000 gold. This is 2,700. That's really cheap. But you can even get even cheaper here. So if you want, you can go ahead and get the tier 2 katana, and this is at 2,800. That's a way better deal, because in order to get to tier 2, you have to upgrade it again with another illustrious weapon, which adds another 300 gold to the cost. So here's a great, not a great deal, but an okay deal. Cursed Obsidian Scepter, tier 3, and it's only 1,400 gold. You have an amazing deal right here. A heroic obsidian club for 700 gold, and you could bid on it for 599. That right there is a steal of a deal on any server right there. So if you were looking for a club, that would be like, wow, I'm going to get that. You can see here's a more of an accurate price, 2,200 for an obsidian heroic sword. And that's still a pretty decent price, but that should be roughly how much it's worth. But again, it's only worth how much people are willing to pay for it, and you can see no one's bid on it, no one's really interested. So buy your weapons rather than crafting them. You can find a lot of good deals on the auction house. Just be patient, keep an eye out, and look. And don't be afraid to buy something at tier 2 or tier 3. Those things, it will actually help you in the long run, because you won't have to pay all the money to upgrade it up to the next stage. You do lose out on the chance of it actually procking up, but so far we're kind of iffy that it can go higher than celestial status in the crafting process. So there has been really no reports of anyone crafting higher than celestial status. It looks like the only way to get divine and above is to regrade. So it's alright if you get a tier 3 weapon at celestial status, or tier 2 weapon at celestial status. That's the highest it can go with you crafting it up. To get it higher, you have to actually regrade, it looks like. So don't worry about it. If you can find cheap deals like that, definitely snatch them up. Way better to do that, because as you keep upgrading, you need more salvage materials, and those things also get expensive. Again, at the bare minimum, 300 gold for the illustrious salvaged items right now on most servers.